This lecture covers the concept of sample moments. Sample moments are used to describe statistical information about data. The first sample moment is referred to the mean. The mean is described as the average of all experiments or all observations. You can either have x bar or mu. When we're talking about x bar, that represents the sample. When you use mu, that represents the entire population. The mean is the summation of either all your samples divided by the total number of samples, or the summation of all your population divided by the number of your population. The second moment is the variance. The variance is the indicator of closeness of the sample or population. It's described as S squared or sigma squared. For a sample, it is 1 divided by n minus 1 times the quantity x minus x bar squared. You calculate this for each sample and sum up each of those values to get the variance. More interesting than the variance is understanding standard deviation. This is used to describe spread. It tells you how far the data is away from the mean. To say that you are one standard deviation away from the mean, this would mean plus or minus 1, describes about 68% of all the data. We will discuss this more next week in the modules on normal distribution. The third moment is the skewness. It's the measure of symmetry. The skew is described by G. When G is equal to 0, your data is symmetrical. However, when G is less than 0, you've got a condition of negative skew with the tail closer to 0, 0 in your XY chart. And when your G or skew is greater than 1, you have positive skew with your tail extending beyond your mean value of X. So during class, we'll learn about how to use the statistics functions in your calculator. In an ideal world, I would highly recommend that you come to class prepared to discuss how to use your calculator functions ahead of time. It will make lecture go more smoothly. We will then calculate the mean and standard deviation of the stream flow. I am okay with you using your calculators to determine these values.